Howdy folks, YouTube. Today we're working on the M50 E30 drift car. We got to get it prepped for the next drift event. As you guys know, this is my $500 M50 swapped E30. This is my drift car, my seat time drift car. The next drift event is about a week away, so we need to get this car prepped and ready so we don't have to worry about it next week. There's nothing that I really need to majorly do to this car. It's wrapped, kinda looks, good enough. I need to get the body kit, the bumpers, fitting better. Trunk looks like crap, we don't care, whatever. And then my side skirt over there, if you guys can see it, I need to fix that. I was goofing around and it pulled one of the rivets out. Eventually I'd like to get like rib nuts and then actual bolts to bolt in the rest of the body kit, but for now this will suffice. The other thing, we need to go get gas, so we're gonna hop into Big Red and go get fuel for this thing because it is completely empty. Then we need to change the oil, so I'm gonna have to drive it over to the shop. So we're gonna street drive the drift car today in today's video. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if I get pulled over, but let's head up to the gas station to go get some gas. If you guys were wondering about Big Red and how she's doing as the daily driver slash tow rig, dude, I am so happy with this truck. She drives phenomenal. I haven't had any issues with it. For $3,900, what more could you ask for out of like a truck? And there were like some people being like, oh, bro wanted a reliable daily, so he bought a OBS GMC 2500 with a small block Chevy. Like, you can't get more reliable than that. I've had no issues. And this thing's got like 264,000 miles. Oh, this is so painful. One thing I will say about Big Red though, she does like to drink some fuel. She does like drinking gasoline. Granted, it's a 350 small block. I mean, what do I expect? But not very fuel efficient. Battery's always freaking dead, man. Now I gotta run a freaking extension cord all the way out here and charge it. It's really not that big of a deal. It's just mildly frustrating. Apparently, I also need to buy a jump box before the next event. While this battery is charging, I do also remember we need to figure out how to get these freaking windows to roll up and down, because this window does not, the windows don't go up and down. Everything else on the interior works, all the buttons, the heater, like everything. It's just the windows have never worked. Not really sure if the previous owner like disconnected something when he was doing something. I don't know. The wiring was bizarre, to say the least, when I bought this thing. On its toes, never let the car know what to expect. But as I was saying, the windows do not work, these buttons do not work, and there's a whole bunch of wires over here that are just completely disconnected, and I don't know what they do. So we got to figure out what is not connected here to the buttons, why the window doesn't work. I love solving wiring mysteries. It's my favorite thing to do. All right, never mind. I lied to you guys. I would not be fixing the window today. So I guess we'll just keep putting a trash bag on the inside of the door every time it rains, because if we look in here, these wires to the window switch, brown, brown, green, purple, black. None of the wires over here match. And after further research on YouTube, it might appear that these window switches are like either broken or just don't work, because I guess that's a common thing. So whatever, it's a drift car. Who needs windows anyway? And also, I'm literally drenched in sweat, so not doing it today. I don't really care that much. Let's fill this thing up with gas. Golly, that's heavy. It's kind of heavy. I hate how long this takes. Curious, how much fuel did we get out of that? Really? A quarter tank? That was $25 for a quarter tank, dude. God, I hate this. All right, well, I made the executive decision that we are not going to street drive the drift car quite yet. It is not road legal. It has a PA state plate, but it is not inspected, and I don't want another ticket. I've had too many. So we're just gonna undress her here and see if I can do the oil change in my driveway. Now I think I should be able to reach the oil drain plug. Yep, cool. So I don't have to jack the car off, I mean up. Oh, that's interesting. My sway bar end links came undone. Whoops. All right, I found a pan that fits underneath the car. Now we got to figure out what size the freaking drain plug is. I can never have the right freaking size. It was indeed an 18 mil. Why is it getting harder to loosen it as the more I go? That's mildly concerning. My oil drain pan is the top of a garbage can, so you can judge me all you want, but if it works, it works. There's a good potential it starts overflowing at any second. Awesome, let's go. Oh, cool, cool. Oh, fuck me. Well, on the bright side, it's not sparkly. It's not sparkly, but it doesn't smell good. I'm making a fucking mess, dude. Oh, please don't cancel me. Of course, out of all people, I made an oil change look difficult. Do this nice and gently. Transfer the oil to the actual drain pan. You know, it would have been easier if I just would have went over to the shop and got my jack, but I didn't feel like doing that. This is gonna make a mess. I can just feel it already. There we go. I just have a Wix filter, not sponsored, unfortunately. I do just like running Wix in all of my stuff. Now we're just gonna fill her up. We have some Rova 5W40. I absolutely love Rova. If you guys don't know, one of the channel partners, go get it at uspmotorsport.com, link in bio. It's the good stuff, literally. It's like the top oil from Germany. And check this out. It's got like this little freaking fill tube built into the bottle. Who needs a funnel when you can just build it right into the bottle, dude? Like, hell yeah. We're still gonna spill a little bit. Oil change complete. No ticky tacks in the head, so it's got enough oil. I remember one time I did an oil change on my Audi, and the fill line, it was like, you know, on the right point. Started the engine. I thought I blew the motor up. I don't know why I did that, but the dipstick said it was full, and then it just stopped. I don't know. All right, now what? I don't even know what the point of this video is. What is the point of any of this? All right, you guys aren't allowed to look at my boobies jiggle, but we're just gonna go on like just a little baby drive around, make sure she's good, ready for the drift event, and then, yeah, well, that's it. If he's trying to film my plate. Might have to go see what he wants. Let's go see what that guy wanted. He disappeared. I just wanted to talk to him, see why he was filming me. Resolve any issues. I'm not a confrontational person, but I don't like that. He was walking down the road, pointing his phone towards me. I didn't catch him until it was too late. I would have turned around. Honestly, maybe we can entice him and try to bring the drift car out again and see what his problem was. While I don't necessarily condone what I'm doing on the street with my drift car, that being said, like, I don't think you guys should go do this on like a very public road or anything like that, but I live in the absolute backwoods of Pennsylvania, so I don't see it as overly disturbing, although it is relatively still disturbing. Like, if you live in a residential neighborhood, don't go freaking rip your drift car with no muffler, open headers up and down the street. Like, don't do that. That's obvious, right? Like, at some point, I'm fully expecting one of my neighbors to finally get pissed off and call the cops on me. That's to be expected. It's gonna happen at some point. There's miserable people out there. But the way that I see it, if I'm in the back country of Pennsylvania and I'm just driving down the road and I'm not hurting anyone and nobody's out there and nobody's going to potentially get hurt other than me, I don't see the issue with it. The loud car, it's gonna be disturbing for 15 seconds and then I'm gone. I'm not gonna bother you the rest of the day. So I understand why my neighbor was mad, because this car is very loud, but I just wanted to go back up there and see what he wanted and see why he was filming so I could kind of, you know, keep the peace. Anyway, E30 is ready to go drifting this Friday, July 25th, Lake Erie Speedway. I'll hopefully see you guys there. I'm super excited for this weekend because now I have a little bit of confidence in me. I have more driving experience under my belt. And I think we're gonna get way more laps than we did last time. I think we maybe got 20 laps. The really main thing that I'm worried about is this car overheating, but let's just hope for a nice, cool day. All right, hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday. Lake Erie Speedway, see you there. Kind of a short video, but I didn't really have a lot to do to the E30 to get it ready. Hopefully the next video is either gonna be 07K E30 updates or drifting. Do the things like subscribe, comments, all that fun stuff. I'll leave a link for Rova in the description. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Goodbye.